And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the sixth episode of Blockchain Talks. I'm your host, Dimi Hay from Gracious Interest. With me, is my special guest, Haroldcoin.io. So today's topic will be about, mainly talking about Haroldcoin, a meme token, really. So, hello, proud Haroldian, I'm going to say. How are you
Thank you,
doing?
Jimmy. Great, thank you. And thank you for the invitation. I hope you're well as well.
I'm doing very fine, thank you. So, as an introduction to the viewers here, Harold Coin is a coin I presented a few weeks ago in my Dutch live stream with Stan van den Bulk from Crypto Belgium. And the main reason why we introduced them was, they got listed on, something like CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, and there was an entire influx of spammers, and there was also a little bit of discussion with a fake token which imitated them. And I'm slightly involved with the project, trying to help these guys out. By reason, there's a good cause, but I'm not going to lift the curtain any further. For that, I invited my right side, my guest here to do the full explanation about Haroldcoin. So my very first question will be, what is Haroldcoin about? How did it come about?
Well, Haroldcoin is nothing more, nothing less than a meme coin. As you said, we're not a token. We have an actual blockchain. And actually, we're an ASIC-resistant proof-of-work coin. And this whole idea started by seeing all the doggy coins and the cat coins and the duck coins and the sushi coins and whatever beasts and foods they are named to certain, mostly tokens, of course. And my friend, who is the true founder, KT or Rurakt on Telegram, he said, well, if there are all these meme coins, there should be like the retro coin, Harold coin. And the domain name was still free. And a couple of time later, he bought the .com and .io extension. And then, it went on from there. We found a developer who was eager to work on the project. And then once we got like in development with the chain, and we just did it like a basic launch, still very privately, as you might remember. Then there were some people from the community, how small we were, I think maybe like 40 or 80 people only. A couple of them were like, hey, I can make a mining pool. Well, I could make the master node. And then the other guy like made like the Linux client. Later, somebody else made the iOS client. So everything is actually community based. And we had to take like a little sudden rush towards listing on CoinGecko and CoinPaprika. Unfortunately, we do not fill the requirements at this moment for CoinMarketCap. But there were 2 to 3, I believe 3 copycat tokens of Harold Coin, and they also like to name themselves Coin. So that's kind of confusion.
Yeah,
They
it's
like to create confusion with that. And
it's a bit devious, in my opinion. It's
yes,
riding on the coattails of the original Harold Coin.
yes, but then again, what are their true intentions? Huh?
Well, considering we're talking crypto markets here, I dare say, trying to make as much money as possible.
Yes.
Now, you told the story of Harold Coin, how it began. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I actually know about it regarding the Dutch live stream we did. But there is, if I'm not mistaken, a good cause behind Harold Coin. Am I correct?
We like to bring an homage to the real Harold, Mr. Hyde, the pain, of course. It's like it's a well-known meme. It's probably the eldest meme of the internet, and it's just retro. So if like the vision, the true vision of Harold's vision, was that if a king can or a president can be displayed on a physical coin, Why couldn't Harold be on a digital one?
That's true. That's actually a nice philosophy, especially regarding the guy himself, Andreas, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken, was his real name. Um, yeah, he was hardworking man, and well, in a certain sense, did the internet go a little bit nuts with memes, with Hike the Pain Harold, as he came to know,
yeah.
based on a few stock photographs he did in his past. So, in a certain sense, I was a little bit enamored when I saw, oh look, Harold Coin dedication to, and well, yeah, I was a bit surprised, but at the same time intrigued. Naturally, we're here to talk about Haroldcoin, not immediately about the man itself, though
No.
he deserves some mention here as being, well, the
Well,
basis upon which the coin has been founded.
we would like to offer him 2% of the entire supply.
Mhm.
The maths behind the 2% is that Satoshi Nakamoto has one. So we like to offer Mr. Hide the Pain himself 2%. One of the members of us reached out to his management. They responded. He also tried to warn them that there are like copycat tokens with
Mhm.
less good intentions and that they might try to address them as well.
Mhm.
They said they will take note of it, and I think soon is the time for us as well to also officially reach out to them, as our token now is listed at least on one exchange, and then two coin metrics, like you said, Coin Paprika and Coin Gecko. So it has like a little value. There's also a potential little gain in progress, higher lower game. So if you would like, yeah, dice's game, like is the dice going higher or lower, and then people can like do like semi bets on it. Um, so we're also in the talks of potential integrating a tip bot, so like little functions, so little user cases, and then yeah, again, it's just our intention to have fun. Harold Coin is a shit coin. You don't have to be shy about that, but I do think and like to believe that it's truly an inspired meme community with who has like yeah sort of adoration or at least enough respect for Harold himself.
Well, I have to admit, it's a first time that I hear that one of the co-founders or one of the founders of a crypto project actually dares call his own token a shitcoin. In my opinion, it actually gives more credibility to the project itself by reason that the developers there say, "Well, we know it is a meme coin, so do not expect something all too serious." So I'm
No,
actually happy to hear it being repeated. So,
but that's the thing. If we could provide how little they are, but if we could provide some little user cases and
mhm,
still our semi dream, let's call it that, or ambition, is to create a poker room, which we can do like something like a monthly tournament,
mhm.
just for fun and giggles, and people can hide their pain by just playing with meme cryptocurrency. And again, it's also a bit of like a political statement. If a king or president, who most people don't really personally give any value to, is allowed to be displayed on a coin for years and years after his reign,
Mhm.
then why not make the eldest meme of the internet immortal on the blockchain?
Yeah, to really immortalize him.
Yeah,
That's actually quite philosophically deep, I dare say. Um, Especially if you compare it with other meme coins like the docs,
yeah,
for example, where it's like, yeah, it's also a meme coin, and Doja is also one of the older coins. But well, what was it used? If I remember correctly, it was well mainly used on the Reddit forums to give rewards to other redditors. And after well the entire Elon Musk hype, where it went to shit, not going to use curse words here, but when it went down to shit and suddenly it became volatile, too high, etc. And well, it brought about a load of meme coins, Shibu Inu token, cat tokens. So yeah, it's kind of refreshing to see a meme coin which doesn't take itself all too seriously, but in reality actually has some quite decent techniques about it. Because as you mentioned before, it is ASIC resistant. So I
Yeah.
was kind of surprised about it.
So to go a bit deeper in technical detail, we are what you can call a hybrid network.
Mhm,
So on one side, we have PIVX, and we
mhm,
also have the PHI 1612 to be accurate.
mhm.
And so that makes our entire network is proof of network protocol, and it allows mining for GP and CPU.
Nice, nice.
And
Yeah.
by making it ASIC resistance, yeah, ASIC miners are like the most expensive one. They're probably also like the most difficult to get these days. So by lowering our protocol, we actually increase the possibility to become truly, or let's say, more centralized. That's actually the philosophy behind it.
Yeah.
Now, there are also some other advantages to
Hmm.
our hybrid network. One is that we use less energy than regular miners.
True.
And the other one is also the other benefit is that we allow masternodes. Now, the PIVX, it also makes it an option to
Hmm.
send cryptocurrency anonymously. So
Okay.
again, it's just like an option. It's something that we didn't ask for, but it's part of the protocols. So altogether, those are quite some nice benefits. And yeah, again, it's for us, it's more about decentralization. We're like the founding fathers with two, yes, but we're not mining ourselves actively. So we really give the community the chance to reach to take over the project, and we're just trying to guide everything and give it form and get people going. But the success of this project will be community based. So I don't know. I'm not personally any fan anymore of Elon Musk, but let's maybe it will be one day a celebrity who backs us, and who knows, Harold will go to the moon.
Yeah,
Um,
you wouldn't mind if some influencers started pushing it a little bit.
yeah, but the thing is, like, of course, we hope that Mr. Harold himself, Andras, will rally also with our project eventually. But we're not after the money. So before we even try to reach out, it's our philosophy again to make it at least a bit valuable.
Okay. Well, that's a very nice intention indeed. I'm slightly at loss at words for the moment being. I'm going to continue where it concerns technology. So you mentioned it as its hybrid consensus protocol. What I
Yeah,
want to show my viewers, this is the explore, explorer.haroldcoin.io, which implies Haroldcoin has its own blockchain. It is one of the reasons why I want to help these guys out. Mainly, I was more or less present as one of the very first community members to join the project. By reason, I was introduced through Dutch contacts I'm having through Crypto Belgium. And well, they mentioned the project, and I was actually quite intrigued, especially when I learned about their own blockchain, despite it being well a meme coin. And what you're seeing here is actually the Explorer of Haroldcoin, which once again proves this is a valid, well, meme coin with a decent setup. And it's a little bit as you said, well, it is being community driven. So I applaud that part greatly, especially with the focus on decentralization. Because, in my opinion, a decent cryptocurrency project is, well, for 90% community driven.
yeah, not
So
price.
indeed, and well, it's nice to hear one of the co-founders say, "Well, we've launched it, and at this point in time, it's hands off, so it's entirely community driven." Well, saying that, there are various means uh, at this point whereby Herald Coin can be earned. So it's not only through
Yeah,
mining and the possible future games like poker and roll the dice, if I'm not mistaken, you
yeah, higher,
mentioned.
lower, they
Yeah.
called it.
Currently in the community, there are a variety of methods on how to do so, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
so besides mining Herald coins, you can also just like make memes or GIFs, and we do like a sort of bounty for it. You know, we reward the community members to make memes. So keep fun to keep things fun and light. And besides that, we also still give an welcome bonus as an airdrop, as it's called. So people just simply have to download the wallet, and then they can copy paste their deposit address, and then they also receive Herald coins for that. So it takes no effort for everybody to just like download deposit wallet and back up your file, and then for the future, and then yeah, at least you got some Herald coins and you didn't have to do nothing. Um, to go back to the technical side, when you show the Explorer, there are two things that really grabbed my notice. We have 27 master nodes active at this moment. I think we're a community of around 250 people or something on Telegram. I think 330, if I'm not mistaken. So that's quite high, I believe, with the master nodes. So it takes 50,000 Herald coins to start or run your own master node. Now, how does it work? The rewards of every block, and each block contains two Herald coins. So 144 blocks a day because they spawn every 10 minutes. That gives about near 30,000 Herald coins a day, 28,800 I believe. So of those 200 Herald coins, 75% goes to the miners and 25% goes to the master nodes. And then both of them can also like pull up, of course, in a node, in a mining pool, to give them, of course, more advantage to faster mining blocks. But what also grabbed my attention is that our hash rate dropped quite significantly.
Oh.
There is a reason for that. The last time we did the Dutch AMA, our network was about 1.4 hertz.
Hmm.
And now I think I saw something in 400-ish. So there was also a person who was really dropping the price. We had a little chat with the masternode holders, and we all decided to let the price drop to discourage them, because they were really just like they kept on dumping every day because our token was going near 2 cent already, $2 cent, and yeah, it was way too profitable for the miner, and so we encouraged them, it seems, which is healthy, I think, for the network. It also shows, like, just people with genuine intentions. They will mine it not per se for the money, but more because it's funny. It's a nice experience. It does yield quite some coins a day, around maybe 500 with a decent miner, and then at least. But I heard more these days, and yeah, I think it's quite nice that people just have like a heart for the project. And again, if you go to 1 2 cents a coin, it's already more than profitable for miners. So there is certainly some kind of incentive
Hmm.
to occupy yourself with Herald coin. But again, yeah, it will all depends on how the community will manifest itself, of course.
Yeah, true, true. So yeah, it's a bit a shame of hearing about the very first hyper miners trying to
Yeah,
dump the coins. Naturally, a bit sad. However, concerning the use of the coin, I will not be surprised if it will occur future-wise once again. So yeah, it's still in the early beginnings, and I know there's a lot of challenges to be won. However, from what I can tell from the community and the movements up until now made by the developers and founders, I've got a pretty good eye on it, so I'm positive about Haroldcoin and its future. There's still a long way to go, but
For
you
sure.
guys are actually doing fine.
Yeah, and by now we have what is it? 12.1 million of the 100 million max supply. So 12% in circulation.
Yeah, about one
It's
tenth.
getting pretty decent, of course. Um, Again, everything is mostly community based. So we also started rewarding higher airdrops and
Hmm.
higher bounties to give to the meme creators. We also rewarded the people who build things for us, like the master pool,
Hmm.
the mining pool, the master nodes, the mining pool, as well also the Linux and the iOS clients.
Hmm.
Some of them didn't even expect there was a bounty, but yeah, we pre-mined also some coins, and yeah, two
Yeah.
percent is for the founder, 2% is for me as co-founder, and then 2% is for Mr. Hyde Payne himself, reserved
Hmm.
for him to claim, and well, the
All
rest is
else,
just pure for the community basis. So and development. So I think with creating the pool, the nodes, and the clients, that most of development work is done, and that's why now we just try to reduce the bounties from time to time. Still keep some funds aside for the future and keep it community based. But of course, yeah, the OGs, the early birds, they got rewarded more. So that's also how some people got master nodes, of course,
hmm.
because they just like earned them with honest intentions. They worked for it in a way. And on the other side, some people we also sponsor, like they maybe had not enough, but we still took it from the development funds
Hmm.
because those people also provided word for the community, and that's what it's all about for us.
Yeah,
So
it's really community orientated.
yeah,
Love being that part.
none of the founders have any ambition to sell their tokens. So we do want to make it like really memey, and it also would be like same with Satoshi. Yeah? If he would spend his coins, like the magic is gone. So definitely, we don't have any intentions for doing that. But yeah, we have to see where the future will take us. Like this higher lower game is something that came to us presented. Same goes for the tip bot. Thank you, Stan, by the way, for this shout out. He's absent today, but he was the one providing for asking for it. If you had any interest, so we'll see. Again, shout out to the community. If you have any ideas, so feel free to pitch them to us. It's also your project.
Yeah, I already pitched my idea in the Telegram group, so I'm also a Haroldcoin holder. Um, well, I entered within the project when we were at 40, 50, 40 to 50 members, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I've got a decent back, mostly by making memes. So some of the memes you may find on haroldcoin.art might be from my hand. I did so well to earn some Harold, but I had another intention, which I made clear in a Telegram group. So if Harold coin
Yeah.
would ever hit 10 cents in value, I will start up a special search game, sort of a detective game, um, spread throughout, well, clues I'm going to give away in a Telegram group or through pictures, etc., on my live streams or on pictures I've taken somewhere on social media. Perhaps I will even associate with a few of you guys from the developers or even Stan, just to make some unapparent clues. But there's naturally a price tag on it, and that will be 1,000 Herald coins, which will be airdropped to the very first guy who finds all the clues and manages to solve the puzzle. So if it's at 10 cents, if I want to launch it, that would be worth around 100 euros.
Which is a
Now,
very nice incentive, I believe. So thank you for that
yeah, I also
proposal.
mentioned uh, also in the Telegram group that if it takes a little bit too long and I see the community getting slightly stagnant, I might even lower on that value and just double up the amount of Harold coins. so that if it hit, for example, 5 cents, I would say, yeah, okay, I'm going to do a drop of 2,000 Herald coins, but the execution remains the same, just to keep things going. And myself, I like creating puzzles.
Right.
And well, I believe it will be something unique being done in the crypto world. From all projects that I know of, never has there been such a game to be played and to be won.
Yeah, the thing is, I used to be a crypto consultant, and I also had one time the idea to make like clues, and like through a city, and people gather, and if they can scan the QR code at the end, they can claim the prize. So taking it digitally, especially for a blockchain project, is awesome stuff, of course.
Yeah, it's a game, and well, it is in the end still a meme coin.
Yes,
And if we can make people happy, why not? So
exactly.
that's my honest take on it. I'm going to start resharing my screen here. I'm going to show a little bit of the website. You guys may have seen me. It is, yeah, okay. The site early on in the live stream here. So this is their official site, haroldcoin.io. That's the official site of the very real Herald coin. As soon as you see Herald coin token or something else variation, those are the copycats. Everything we've talked about in this live stream can also be found as information here on the website. So, as mentioned, it's a GPU mineable cryptocurrency, for much inspired by the famous internet celebrity we love greatly, mainly Hypepain Harold. Total supply 100 million Harold coin. Block rewards currently are 200. Block time is 2 minutes, with a halving every 50,000 blocks. So after about 10 million Heralds. And let me highlight this part, mainly about having fun, and 2% of the supply is reserved for Heralds. So we can learn more about the project by clicking on the white paper. However, it's a true white paper, so
Not only true, it's the most honest and transparent one.
it's the most honest one indeed. Roadmap, well, here we dragons be. Just a quick question. From where did you was the map self-created or ripped from somewhere?
Uh, the logo and everything is really homemade. So
Hmm.
my homie is listening. Shout out to Ruakt. So yeah, maybe he'll answer in Telegram if he made it himself or not.
Okay.
Uh, but I doubt this goes a little too far, even for his creativity, which is immense, to
Well,
create that.
it's a nice map, especially with the indications here: Mountain of Crypto Vaporware, Grandpa Bitcoin Island, the Ocean of BitConnect. There be dragons beware. That one's nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So decentralized peer-to-peer network. The communities can be found also on the website based here. So GitHub for the source code, Reddit, Telegram channel, Twitter, TikTok. Didn't know
Yeah.
that one. YouTube, ERC, and Discord.
Yeah, free to follow our member, Femke on TikTok. She has taken that channel for her account, and she has she made some decent videos and yeah, got some followers. So but it's a
Yeah,
new
we got
world for me. Personally, I'm not a TikToker or a social media fan. But again, it's community based, as you all can see. So I think that's what it's all about.
yeah, it's indeed what it's all about. So there's an official TikTok here. Well done, Femke. Little YouTube video is easy. Anyone can do it. So in order to mine Herald Coin and naturally earn Herald Coin, you will need to download, well, the core wallets. Happy to see Macintosh here. Not that I'm a Mac user or a great fan of Macintosh or Apple in general, but I know it took some time before it was
Yeah,
launched.
it's the latest community creation.
Yeah, Phoenix Box. I'm going to
Yeah,
take a
that's
quick
our
peek here.
exchange. Also, it's a shit exchange. Sorry, guys, we really did our best, but it's still around number. It's around the top 100 of all coins ranked on Coin Market Cap. So it's still legit. But yeah, it's also quite insane to see that tokens can create for free, literally out of thin air in minutes, and it costs quite a lot to list on an
To get
actual
listed.
decent exchange. So it's really a money-driven business. And yeah, speaking about money, you see that big red dildo over there. So
Yeah, that
we did create the gap, and the hash rate dropped. But yeah, the miner did
yeah, ditched everything.
he
Yeah.
sold off. Yeah,
Well, now the most positive news is that I'm seeing more and more recurring green candles here down, and even a big one here. So
yeah. It's not
generally it means
most
community support.
user-friendly interface. If you click on the one day, it will maybe show like things more in proportion. But yeah,
Yeah, can indeed see it clearly here when when he did the sell off.
yeah. But yeah, to give like a crypto fact, you probably know it as well. But it's like 75% of all crypto projects end up selling below their initial starting point.
Yeah.
So we're no different. But yeah, I hope to see us shine and rise over time.
Well, everything in due time. I dare say, mostly over the span of a year or two, I know most crypto projects who are still around with an active community. Well, they remain and become quite steady and strong. So yeah, CoinGecko, I noticed. Coin Paprika, I'm going to take a quick peek. I don't want your. There we go. So yeah, even listed here. So if you've got 2,000 Heralds, you've got $5 US. Good to know. Go so price indications, etc. Nice, nice. So yes, is there anything else you want to share with our viewers? So otherwise, I would say slowly wrapping up, unless one of the viewers has some questions for us. But believe chat is quite empty at the moment.
I think we went a bit faster, not discussing the difference between a token and our actual crypto coin in deep length, but I think we covered everything that's to cover about our Mimi project. So
Nice. Okay, well, then I will be wrapping up this live stream. Yeah, I must admit, here the blockchain talks generally are much shorter episodes than the Crypthusiast, the Dutch ones that I do. Mostly we get straight to business,
yeah,
just talk what it is about, but overall it implies there's much more information contained in a much smaller time span. We're going to conclude this episode. I'm going to say wholeheartedly thank you for being my guest here, my very first guest on Blockchain Talk.
thank you for shining a light on our project.
No problem at all. Like I said during the live stream, I believe in Haroldcoin, which might sound a little bit odd coming from me as one of the guys who always says, yeah, do not invest too much in meme coins. They have their value. They have their well, don't really have a use case, generally are too young, etc., etc. But this is one of the exceptions which make the rule in my occasion. So I might be a
Yeah.
little bit hypocrite, but yeah, anyway.
Well, apparently, some people think it's also such a great idea to make a token out of it and monetize. But like you say, if we survive in time, our community will only expand. We don't have any intentions to rug pull. It's not about the money for us. It's more about the fun. So we're still where that takes us. Also, our dear founder responded. He didn't make the roadmap, but he did change it quite significantly as you read it out loud. So there are personal touches attached.
Okay, nice. Okay, so like I was saying, going to wrap up this episode. If you want to contact Haroldcoin or make part of the community, all their communities and channels are available on their main website. I'm going to re-show it here on stream. So you visit haroldcoin.io, scroll a little bit downward, and then you've got decentralized peer-to-peer network while having fun. You can access their GitHub, Reddit, Telegram channel. I highly advise to check it out. There's a lot of interaction there and daily memes, so you can have your daily laughs. There's a Twitter account, TikTok, YouTube, IRC, and Discord. Once again, thank you for being here, and naturally everyone who has been watching. Great having you here, and up until next time.
Bye.
Bye.